I don't know. How am I supposed to type with this thing on?
Oh, that's a good question. I
can't.
know.
I've been taking it off.
How is she going to type, y'all?
Yeah, I'll just take it off. Just don't hit it on me. Don't hit it.
Honest to God, this is one of those things. You guys ever notice this when, like, somebody that you love and are used to touching on a regular basis, they have an injury of some sort. You are just like a bug to a fucking light. Am I right? It's like, oh, hi, whap. You know, somebody with a sunburn. It's like, oh, God, for the love of God, don't touch me. It's like, how's it going, buddy? I never smack anybody on the back. The hell's on with me?
Yeah, you did fist bump me the other day in my broken hand.
I don't know what's going on with me. What's going on with y'all? How's y'all tonight?
Well, everyone's out apparently. So.
That's cool.
I'm gonna message Kathy here. Wait, how do I type with this thing?
Yeah, bye. Say what, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I will talk about the conference here in just a moment. I go between, I kind of vacillate between scared witless and like, I got this, right?
Is that like scared shitless only?
Sure. I don't know why I said when have I ever said scared witless? Is that something
No,
that
I like
you've
it.
ever heard
I like
come out of my
it.
mouth?
I like that expression.
Yeah. So anyway, welcome. It is Saturday, the second here. We're going to get into the show in just a second. In fact, I should probably put up the banner indicating that.
Well,
in fact,
we're waiting for the
this
birthday
is
boy
not.
to
Yeah,
get
we're waiting for the birthday boy. You guys know it's Jim Cox's 79th birthday. 79, yo. God damn.
That's good.
He makes it look good.
Yeah.
Fella makes it look good, yeah. So how is everybody tonight? Lori and I were just talking about how we're in this weird liminal space right now. Have I used that expression twice?
No.
We're in this interregnum.
No. That's a good one.
Liminal space between, so in the pandemic, right?
Right.
We're somewhere between.
What pandemic?
Exactly. What pandemic? And I'm on lockdown forever. And I don't know where on the continuum we are, quite honestly. I haven't quite figured that out.
Ooh, we're behind. We had anxiety anyway, so
Right, well,
this
met
did
us.
not help it.
So
And
this
when when this broke out, we were like, oh, okay, we'll just never go anywhere ever again.
Yeah, and that's kind of the plan,
I guess
I think,
that's the
really.
solution.
Just never see anybody. I used to get, I think I mentioned this in past shows. I used to be very afraid of getting sick because I would lose voiceover jobs if I did.
Right.
And it turned into a little bit of a neurosis. You're all no way. Hello,
I got
Lily.
it.
What's up? Yes, we can see you, my friend.
And
Welcome.
I feel like now it's that thing where I'm like, I never got it, so I don't want to get it.
Yeah, so why break our streak, right?
Exactly.
We're
Now
doing
I'm so
fine.
neurotic about
We're
it.
doing just fine.
Can
so.
you see me? Not sure.
Yep,
I used
we're clocking you, Lily and Brian. How's it going? You guys, I believe, are in Cannon Beach. I love it there.
Fun.
I love Cannon Beach so much. Haystack Rock is glorious, particularly when the tide goes out and you can walk up there and see all the little activity going on.
What was the name of that hotel that you stayed in?
Surf and Sand, Sand and Surf.
Yeah.
Surf and
So my
Turf.
friend from high school owns the Stephanie Inn,
Yep.
the surf Surf and Sand.
Surf and Sand. Hello, Mama.
Yeah, it's
What's
like
up?
all the hotels in Cannon Beach. Like he's a Cannon Beach guy.
He's a Cannon Beach guy, and so we went there. My folks and I went there about my dad's here. Hey, what up? It's a birthday boy. What happened? There we go. And we went to Cannon Beach. It was a couple months ago now, and we just absolutely loved it. So yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, so Kathy had asked how I'm feeling about the conference. So I am emceeing a conference this week, and I go between.
Where is Kathy?
I don't know. Kathy should be on
She
here
just
shortly.
messaged me, and then I said we're on live, and now she's gone.
I don't know. Anyway, but Lily says enjoying Cannon Beach. Had too many drinks. Really? How many is too many, Lily? I don't know.
I'll
Usually
show
my
you how
friend.
to. Wait, should I get my phone and demonstrate how many is too many drinks on the ring cam?
Yeah.
That's too many.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, we were over at Jason and Melissa's recently.
I had too many drinks and
show
then
you
danced in the ring cam.
Exactly what
Yeah,
too many drinks
That's
looks like.
exactly
Yeah, 'cause
too many.
We did a dance
when
in the
you're
ring cam.
boogieing in someone's ring cam and then they
Yeah.
send you that footage, that's embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, Jason is fun that way because he likes to take the footage and kind of make little short films.
Yeah.
And,
He made an animated GIF of when I drank too much.
Tim and Eric's it, I like to say. So anyway, yes, I'm vacillating right now between scared shitless and feeling fine. And I think the feeling fine part comes from the fact that I have drugs right here. Look at this.
Oh, there's Walter Williams. Hi.
Hello, Walter Williams. These drugs right here, oh my goodness. Sedatives are my very, very good friend. So I assume that I'll be able to get by just fine with that. So thank you for asking. Oh, Walter Williams, new friends indeed. We are so, so, so grateful that you have joined us. You've chosen to spend your Saturday evenings with us. Now, listen, we have a very fine show here tonight. Should we jump right in?
Well, we're waiting for. Oh, there's Kathy.
Kathy's
We're
here,
waiting
okay.
for the Atwoods and the Fuzzla.
And the Fuzzle.
So I guess we are, or I'm gonna grab my phone.
She's going to grab her phone.
Yeah, you can do the intro. Oh, you do the intro.
Oh, I'll do the intro. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
It's the only show with Stefan and Lori. And now, here are your hosts, Stefan and Lori.
Oh, yes, and yes, indeed. It is April 2nd, 2022. Thus far, still insurrection-free this year. So one of the things that Lori and I were talking about is April Fool's Day. I mentioned this because my father was almost an April Fool, and we'll be talking about his birthday in just a moment. And happy birthday to my pops. Are any of you fans of April 1st, April Fools? Any of you play pranks doing that? Hey, Angela's here. What's up? Lori and I have a no startle policy in our home. We absolutely refuse to startle one another because don't know if you've met us, we're a little high strung. So this is kind of how we roll in that department. But yeah, anybody fans? Anybody play any pranks this year? Anybody send like a tweet saying, "Oh, my leg fell off. Oh, whoops! April Fools." The one thing that I actually do enjoy is news organizations will plant one fake story in there, and they're oh so clever. It's like, "Oh, NPR, you come on, you with your programming aimed towards 60-year-old people in sweaters. Oh my God, really?" Really, there wasn't a giant ear of corn fight that happened and broke out in the middle of a basketball game. Are you sure? Are you sure? But that's so plausible. Okay, so we've got a consensus happening here. Kathy, not an April Fool's fan. Angela hates pranks. I think we're all on the same wavelength. Kathy says, Kathy, that's very sweet. She says, "Oh, no, it'd be amazing." Honestly, once I get past, here's the thing. It's about a 5-minute period at the very beginning of just me speaking. That is not fun for me. Just me and El Camera eye, right? They're looking right at you. And when I get past that, it'll be just fine. But listen, more important business to get to tonight. It is Jim Cox's 79th birthday. He just turned 79. Oh, here's a cake.
Here's a cake.
Aw, and that's so sweet.
Celebrating every day.
So now listen, I just want to say a few words about my father, Jim Cox. Now, those of you who know him know the fact that he chose to be my dad. He had a choice in the matter. He chose to fly Steve Airlines, and we very much appreciate that. He married my mom, and he adopted me, and that's how that worked out. And listen, this is the most important man in my life. I really can't say enough good things about everything that he has been for me and to me. Here's a guy who, despite the fact that his father didn't seem to care much about anything that was going on in his life, he made it his business to know everything that was going on in my life, right? So he got involved in Cub Scouts, he got involved in 4-H, he got involved in Little League, just everything across the board. And I thank you so much, Dad. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I am so glad you've had another spin around the sun. Here's to many, many more. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jim Cox. Happy birthday to you. Oh, yes, there it is. Make a wish and make it a good one. By all means. Okay, here we go. A 1 and a 2 and a... There we go. Okay, yes, indeed.
Remember when we celebrated every birthday like this because we were locked inside? Mm-hmm. We're kind of still mentally there.
I was going to say, yeah.
We're fine.
This is still sort of where we're at now, kids.
We're having a little party for Jim Cox tomorrow.
Yep.
A very little party.
Yeah.
But,
so, Yeah. No, it's going to be absolutely lovely, and I just love you, Dad. So we have a COVID cards round just for my dad. And listen, if we didn't, could I do this with him? No, sir. Couldn't do that.
There's Ray Saloom.
Ray Saloom is here. Ange wants to know what I did in 4-H. Why we raised sheep. Fill in the jokes now. Okay? Do. Yeah. Go ahead and fill in all the sheep jokes you like.
And then killed those sheep.
We did. So,
sold them.
We sold them. We also slaughtered our fair number of sheep. Well, I don't know if you know that's where the food comes from.
Oh, no. I totally know. I just think that would just break my heart or something.
Couldn't do it again. Couldn't do it anymore. Very seriously considering being a vegan. My mom and I've talked about
I think
this
I would
extensively.
become a vegan if I did 4-H, because I would be like, oh no, that sheep has to come live with me.
Yeah,
Like,
well, honestly, every fair we would go there. And there would be one, so the whole 4-H group, boys and girls, we'd all sell our sheep at the very end. We'd auction them off, right? And at the very end, there would always be at least one girl in the stall with the sheep, hugging the sheep and crying and going, I don't want to let you go. Now, at the time, we used to make fun of her.
I'd be a farmer.
Now, I'm like, that is an enormously human response. Like, my God, how did I not do that? There was one sheep. Mom, you remember Alice? I loved Alice. Alice was the best. She was a fucking...
You're not supposed to name the livestock, right?
Well, you got to name them. I don't know. So Alice was a very smart sheep. And it was at that point where I was just like, I don't know how much longer I want to do this. This is... It bought me a motorcycle. That was cool. It got me a motorcycle.
But you said that she came and was like tried to get you to take her home.
I don't like to think about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's a rough memory. But listen, before we get started, as I've said, I have a new... I've been writing songs every week, right? And I'm working on an album called The Middle Ages. And this song that I have written for you tonight, I have used, there's a video to watch. I have used footage of myself from my band days back in the day. Remember how I talked about how I used to have hair? Well, you're going to see it for yourself. It's proof positive that I actually once upon a time had hair, and I had a face that was a little more like us as opposed to... So there you go. Without further ado, shall we just jump right into this? So I have learned my lesson here. Is anything else you think I should say to set this up?
No, you don't need to set it up. It's so good.
There we go. Here we go. Oh, and of course, this is really about the passage of time, and at our age, how the perception of time it tends to be a little off. Here we go.
Remember 1992, Wayne's World and NAFTA, I'm sure that you do. It seems so recent, just like yesterday, because at our age, the days are all the same. Years run together, they're gone in a blink. Another birthday, ring a fucking ding. Someone asked my age, I had to stop and think. It's not like this is something new. Our parents used to say all of the same shit too. When I say 20 years ago, I mean 1990, not 2002. When I say 20 years ago. Remember Christmas, we couldn't wait for it. Now you're like Christmas again with the shit. When did it happen? I ask you. Did you guys know that kids today call the 90s the late 20th century? When I say 20 years ago, I mean 1990, not 2002. When I say 20 years ago,
That's my mom. Jim Cox.
can't be true.
That is the Spud Gun.
Firing potatoes out of the
Seinfeld and Friends, Slacker and Doc Martin books, Biggie and Tupac, Waco, Tanya Harding too. 90s babies are all turning 30 now. I know it's true, but I don't quite see how. The length of time between right now and
Look at that hair.
1992 is as many years as between Watergate and World War II. When I say 20 years ago, I mean 19.
Watch for, there they are, young Jim and Jen. That's a lot of hair on my mom.
When I say 10 years ago, I
Cox, birthday boy. And there we go.
Oh, did we already get shut down?
Did we already get shut down?
I don't
Seriously?
know. It seems to be frozen. Can you see us, but you can't hear
Are we
us?
here?
Can
Hello?
you not comment?
Did we get
What's
shut down?
Did we already get? I already got a community standards warning. So
Really?
Yeah,
What
I don't
did
know
we
why.
do
What did we do
say?
now?
This is crazy. Yeah, I noticed the comments are shut
the
down.
comments stopped. So
Oh boy! Anybody texting you or emailing you yet saying that
not yet.
we're off the air? Well,
do we
wait
need
for
to
it.
Shut off and cut back on.
Wait for the cavalcade of comments.
Okay, so I'm just gonna
Let's see.
briefly say that.
Yes.
Oh,
no, nothing.
okay.
Oh no, we're here. Okay,
Oh,
good.
okay, you're
Good.
okay. Everyone was just like
Well, honest to God,
temporarily stunned by the awesome music.
when it freezes like
Okay.
that, yeah, we're always
We
like,
just wonder.
we're still on there. Forest internet and all,
Just go,
you know.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, so yes, there we go. Okay, so Walter's here, Angela's here, Fuzz is here, the gang's all here. So one of my favorite parts about that video is, of course, the footage of my young parents, who I have to note are younger in that video than I am right now. Holy God. Because what were you guys, like 52 there, maybe? Something like that. I was trying to do the math. Yeah. So anyway, that was this week's song.
They were like our age, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Like,
youngsters.
No, really. Like
yeah.
that was when they were our age.
Yeah, yeah, and looking really, really damn good.
Yeah, really good.
Really, really damn good. All right, so Lily said, I was in a bar with a sign, you must be born on this date in 2021 to drink. I was like, fuck you.
Oh,
You guys-
do you mean 2020 and then like or 2000 or 2021? That'd be a 1-year-old.
Wait, if my mom says she
I'm
was
confused.
58 at the time, and there's
Oh.
no fucking way, because if you were 58, you looked way better than I look at 53. So, oh my
No,
God.
there's no way you were 58 because you were like 50 when we got married, right?
I was 30. Oh, yeah, we'll settle the math
Yeah,
later.
yeah, we'll settle
Anyway,
this
we
later.
have a game to play. We have a fine game for you this evening. I've noticed that there's a lot of discussion going on about diets.
Yeah, vegan keto diets.
Christina's here.
Oh, there's Christina. Oh, Christina, you missed the song, but we'll send it to you. In
I'll
video.
send you
Yeah.
a copy of the song to check out. But listen, I've been really considering going vegan for quite some time. I cannot for the life of me find a meat substitute that A, does not contain beets, because, oh my God, the minute that beets get near my lips, it is like an
Indigestion
instant
city.
retch. I cannot deal with beets in any way, shape, or form. Soy, which gives me horrendous gas. Thanks, TMI. And then what else? And then all of them are like breaded with something, or they can't deal with wheat. I'm just waiting for somebody to start growing meat in a lab. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, every meat seems like. Well, there was one.
Oh, Carmen
song at the
Rando
end.
says
Hi,
that-
Carmen.
I will do it. Yeah, thank you, Kathy. I agree. Beets are disgusting. Indeed, they are. Yeah.
Oh, we never addressed my absolutely broken hand, which is.
Can we?
broken.
Can we
It's-
talk-
my
can we
hand
talk
is
about this real
broken.
quick?
So last week, I think I asked everyone's opinion, like, does my hand look right to you? And everyone was like,
No,
no,
not so much.
it does not.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you remember back on St. Patrick's Day, I wasn't drunk or anything. I just remember because that's when it was. Because I then went to the anyway. It doesn't matter. That's
She
how
slammed it into
I
something.
know
That's
when
how
it
it
was.
started. Exactly.
So I whacked my hand against a door, and it was a no big deal injury. It turned a little black and blue, but it was just swollen enough for me to catch the finger on something, and that's when it broke.
A couple days later, and she
Couple of days.
did it, and she said, "I just saw white, and I
was
heard
like,
it pop."
I'm pretty
like,
sure I
"Oh,
just broke
God.
my hand.
Oh
but
no!
I don't, it was after
Oh.
hours. I don't want to go to urgent care because Jim Cox has now trained me. Don't go to urgent
Don't go
care.
to
They
urgent
cost
care.
you $1 million
Whatever you
and they don't
Yeah.
do anything.
No, he's exactly right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I wait 10 days.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I was just waiting
Because
for the bruise to
you're
go
like,
away.
okay, so maybe it's just
I
going
was
to
like,
go
maybe
get
it's
better
not
on its
that
own.
bad. It's
Sure.
not that big of a deal.
Plus, she has a very high pain threshold.
do.
You know this about this.
So
woman.
then I went to the doctor and I was like, hey, I think I need an x-ray. And she's like, you think?
You think? Yeah,
I'm
just
like,
look at it.
Does
Yeah.
this look right to you? And she goes, no, it does not.
No, listen, I've had medical training. No.
Yeah.
No, in
So
fact, it
I
doesn't.
went to the x-ray plate, like, whatever.
Like you do.
And they were like, they couldn't see me right away. Nobody seems that compressed, right? So then they X-ray it, and like an hour later, I get this message from the X-ray from the radiologist, and then the very next morning, I get this message from my doctor, like, oh my god, put a splint on that thing right now. Your hand's gonna explode.
Your hand is broken. Is what the doctor said. So
my it's not my hand. It's just one little bone right inside there.
Right yonder. These are the carpals, the metacarpals.
Yeah.
Somebody help me out here who has knowledge.
Spiral
of such things.
fracture.
I know it's the tarsals in the foot. I think it's the carpals in the hand. Right? Yeah. I dropped Filtrim the other day. Right? I was talking to a
That's
dentist.
this part, right?
Yeah. I dropped Filtrim.
Yeah.
Frenulum,
Frenulum,
uvula.
yeah.
How about that, huh?
Metacarpal.
How you like me now?
Anyway, my doctor's office is like, you got to put a splint on that thing. I'm like, all right, I'll come right over. Do you have a splint? And they're like, no.
Well,
You should order one of these.
yeah, exactly. Here's what you get for $25 copay. You know what?
And be sure to not hit your hand on anything, because then it's going to go from not that bad fracture to a really bad fracture.
You get some throat. Yeah,
okay.
Well, so of course, now we're on like fracture watch because they said if anything further happens to it, it's pins for you. Oh God.
Meanwhile, I'm going to take the splint off so I can type on the computer.
So there we go. Yeah. So anyway, so welcome to Matt Arsazzo. Again, happy birthday to my pops. And to celebrate, we have a few COVID cards for my dad here. And my dad will be the judge on each round of who has the funniest response. So, Dad, you'll decide on each of these here.
But then he doesn't get to play the game.
Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah, no.
What is it? What is his preference?
No.
Jim Cox, do you want us to judge? Do you want to judge?
call him
Would
right
you
now.
want to?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just
you're
gonna
call him.
Yeah,
and
just
put him
call
on
over
the
there.
spot?
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm going to guess my mom's phone is handier than my dad's. Let's see what happens here. Paul, can we have some dialing music here, please?
No, I'm gonna get copyright struck for that for sure. Yes, my hand looks weird. Now it looks even paler than you. Whatever. It doesn't care. Who cares?
Oh my
It
goodness.
doesn't even hurt that much, but the fear is that I'm gonna hit it on something else.
And you're right. Your mother's phone is handier.
I figured that it might be. So does Dad want to, does he want to judge each of the rounds or does he want to play? These are all cards about him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's still judge.
He wants to judge.
All right, cool. So, all right, very good. Well, we will carry on. Love you.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Okay.
So the objective of the game is to make Jim Cox laugh.
Yeah, make Jim Cox laugh. Pander away, kids.
Mm-hmm.
So, we've all heard about Jim's right hand. What does Jim do with his left hand? There we go. What does Jim do? What does Jim do with his left hand? Does he put lotion on his right hand? He uses it to moisturize his right hand, I think, is what he does. So, what does Jim do? We saw a fish drive a vehicle this week, says Angela. Well, when in Portland.
Oh my God.
When in Portland.
No, she sent me a video of a fish driving a driving its little bowl around.
This is something I need to see. Obviously,
Okay,
I've got to see this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy cow. Wow, did I open up the
my
Pandora's
God.
box on this one?
I thought that when I
did that
read
go through? For some reason, I didn't see it come through. Pick his Amy nose.
It's right. It's right there.
There we go. Yeah, it took a while coming through. It took its sweet-ass time. I don't know. There's something wrong
Pick
with
his Amy Nozek.
Yeah. So what does Jim do with his left hand? Play disco music. Nice.
See?
Yep.
That's the best dance.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. I
That's
can't.
oh,
Dad.
boy.
Dad.
Grasp
listen.
some Tito's. Say anything that won't just make us want to just die.
Yeah,
right there.
exactly. So
We're
Dad,
dead now.
here you go. Here are your choices right now. Yeah, I know. Listen, Kathy. Kathy says, sorry, Stefan. I brought this on myself. I knew that this was
when
gonna...
I read the clues, I was like, what do you think's going to happen
Exactly.
when you ask that?
So let's see. So Kathy says, hold on, dildos. Lily says, play dildos. Anything considered unclean, says Matt. Pick his nose, says my mom. Play disco music, says Carmen. Grab some Tito's. Ray says something similar to what everybody else has said. Open the Bible, says Kathy. I like that. Search for porn because he's ambidextrous like that. Trims head, takes selfies with your beautiful family. See, so there are your choices, Dad.
Right.
Who are the funniest responses? What does Jim do with his left hand? Let's see what my dad has to say
I'm
here.
going to send you. Here's the fish driving a car.
Oh my God, that is crazy! Wow, who knew? All right, feed the fat squirrel. They do have some fat squirrels on their property there. All right. Okay. Oh boy. So Lily gets round one there. Nice to know, Lily. Okay, here we go. On to round number 2. And my dad is judging all of these. We've got about 6 of these from my pops here. Jim, as we know, famously loves Tito's, steaks, Netflix, and blank in that order. Jim loves Tito's, steaks, Netflix, and blank in that order. So Do your worst, kids. Oh, we got an angry emoji going.
Uh-oh. What's wrong? Why?
I don't know.
Who's mad at us?
Maybe it was when we thought that we had gone off the air, perhaps?
I'm just here with my broken hand.
Aw, no, here.
Trying to make you laugh.
Yeah. Oh, we're just trying to make you laugh.
I'm just here on a Saturday night with a broken bone.
If we could only give you the momentary pleasure of a guffaw, a titter,
Broadcasting
a
on my
chuckle.
phone.
Yeah, with a broken hand. Okay, and Beaver Cubes in that order. Chilling with Jan, his left hand. Stefan, sure. Naps, and naps. Yeah, who knows my dad better than my mom? Dad, at the point that you, because there's always going to be a delay here, so at the point you see an answer you like, just smash that like button, or just
Kathy says
type it in.
community standards violations. Why not?
I don't know. We keep getting them. Chillin', lube, everyone else, says Christina. That's very, very sweet. Yeah, my dad digs people. And people dig
And
my
more
dad.
Tito's. That's funny.
Technology. All right, so Dad, who had the funniest response to Jim loves Tito's, steaks, Netflix, and blank in that order? And Tito's, yeah.
And Tito's.
So more Tito's, exactly.
And even more Tito's.
And even more Tito's. And Netflix. Yeah, when my dad says Netflix and chill, he really means Netflix and chill.
No, he means Netflix
it doesn't metaphorically at all. Brian's cowboy cookies. Those cookies are fucking great. Tell Brian again how much we really. Hi, Brian. I assume that you might be watching over
I
my
didn't get
shoulder.
any cookies.
They gave them to my dad.
What?
Dropped off over at my dad's place.
Oh,
yeah.
well, I guess it was his birthday.
Okay, so Angela with me. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. Thanks, Dad. Okay, so now those of you who have eaten at my father's place before know that he is an expert barbecuer, and in particular makes a pork loin that you can cut with a fork. Oh, it's just so delicious. The secret.
Not vegan.
Not vegan
But
at all.
it is keto.
Yeah. The secret to Jim's perfect barbecue pork loin, blank. What is the secret to Jim's perfect barbecue pork loin? Lori and Quincy, Ripple says, Lori and Quincy, my son, have something in common. He broke his ulna and radius Thursday while taking an awkward fall at recess. Oh no, just needed a reset, and then a cast is coming through the end of May.
Ooh.
Well, you feel better, Quincy.
When I was a little kid, I broke
Jeez.
my radius. I had broken a lot of bones.
You have broken a lot of bones. You really, really have.
That was a good clean break. It healed up real nice. I'd never even thought of it again. So you tell Quincy he's gonna be fine.
Oh, mother. Oh, my mother.
What?
Jesus.
Oh.
You really, honestly, I think everybody's going to have a lot of fun with this round. Let's see. So, Fuzz says, Enum sauce.
Christina says, basting the loin.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Always baste your
boy.
loins. By all means, baste your loins. Time, love, and a special sauce from Jim's left hand. From Munda Cheese. Is that like an old dad joke?
That was a crazy like double entendre answer from Lily.
Yeah.
Pure as the driven snow, Lily.
Are you hearing this, Lily? Laura believes you're pure as the driven snow.
That's what I think.
That's
Oh,
what you think.
Enum sauce. Yeah.
Enum sauce, with Fuzz with Enum sauce. Yeah, that absolutely is right. Yeah. All right. So you know what? I've been crumpling these up. I'm going to save these for you.
Okay.
Instead, I'll set these aside, Pops. Okay. A genie grants Jim 3 wishes. What's one of them? And it's not unlimited wishes, right? As much as we always want it to be that. The
Mystery
genie.
fish sauce. No, no. That fish would be so tough. You wouldn't want it.
Do you remember the moment as a kid where you suddenly realized that there could be potentially be a loophole in the whole genie thing, and you're like, I'll just keep wishing for wishes.
Wish for 3 more wishes. Yeah.
As long as you don't, use up, or just I'll wish for infinite wishes.
Yeah.
Right.
Wish for all the wishes.
Yeah, I've had trouble with the concept of the genie in my mind because I feel like if you get everything you want, why? Then what do you get?
Then you're miserable.
Exactly. There's a whole episode of the Twilight
What's
Zone.
your life about?
Call Pip, or what? 1-800-555-PIP, or whatever the hell it is.
This is the other place.
Exactly, and he's in the other place because he gets everything that he wants. So that is hell in Rod Serling's mind. Submitted for your approval. There you go.
I'd like to experience it though.
Just for a day.
For a
King
day.
for a day. Well-driven snow, says Lily. Nice. Genie grants Jim 3 wishes. What is one of them?
Your mom says, just to be left alone.
Walter says a nice smooth poop. And by God, at this age, my friend, yes indeed, unlimited time with Jan, Stefan, and Laurel. Just to be left alone. That Stefan and Laurel have all the best things in life. An unlimited supply of Steph hugs. A lifetime supply of Tito's mystery fish sauce.
Lily said, yeah, well-driven snow. That's funny.
I like that. Yeah. So, Pops, the moment that you see somebody who's making you laugh, a Democrat in office until the end of time, I would love that. Jan, just to be left. Yep, my mom definitely. I figured that would be your choice there because it's true.
Hi, Elisa.
Oh my fucking Elisa. Hi, Ashita. Hello, my love. How are you? How lovely to see you. So it is my father's birthday, and in honor of that, we are having a COVID cards round just for my pops. Here's, what are we on, round number 5 here? I believe
yes,
we're on round number 5.
number 5.
In addition to being the world's finest dad, which of course he is, Jim is also an expert blank. In addition to being the world's finest dad, Jim is also an expert blank.
By the way, thank you for reading the clues in the order that you emailed them.
Oh, did I?
You did.
What was not intentional.
And thank you.
Yeah,
I'd clap, but my hand is broken.
Yeah, don't clap. Don't clap.
I'm not going to do that.
So here's the thing, Elisa. Now, we have seen each other in person, maybe 5 times since college. But thanks to the miracle of Facebook, I feel like I know everything about your life. I follow, your husband's, musician travels and your wonderful son and his college experiences. And it's just like, this is the reason why I can't quit you, Facebook. You know what I mean? It's like, well, I want to quit Facebook, but it's just like, there's so many good things, and Zuckerberg knows it. He just knows it. He's got us by the tenders.
Cards Against Humanity judge.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, okay, good. Feel
Kathy's
free.
pander.
By the way, pander away. Lover, says Ray, in all caps. Hula hooper,
Lover.
says Elisa. Oh, you know what he was an expert in? He was an expert yo-yoist. Is it yo-yo?
Is that true?
So when he won a bike when he was a kid for doing yo-yo tricks.
We have to get that out at the party tomorrow.
He could do sleeper. He can do rock the cradle. He can do all his fucking yo-yo tricks. Yeah.
I'm going out and getting a yo-yo tomorrow.
True story. Yeah. All right, that's what he told me years ago when I asked. Oh, wait, what did my mom say here? I missed just to be left alone. Yeah.
Vodka connoisseur.
He just wants to be left alone. Vodka connoisseur, frisbee thrower, at
Meat
right-hand sign language, pork tenderizer, masturbator. Yep, got to be the best. Co-judge. Cards Against Humanity judge, husband, meat handler, father-in-law, right-hander, vodka connoisseur, yo-yo mama.
Husbandry.
That's funny. Stepdad. All right, Pops. You see anything? Oh, my God. This is crazy.
You're traumatized.
Husbandry.
You did it to yourself.
I did it to myself. Listen, I knew what I was getting myself into when I wrote these clues. I was asking for it. Did you see what I was wearing? All right,
Maker of cool sons.
Let's see. Father is having in addition to being the world's finest dad, Jim is also an expert blank master baster, says Lily.
Funny.
I like that. That's very funny. So Alice, the sheep purchaser. We'll see what my pops has to say here. Who he thinks has the funniest response. And we got one more for my pops here.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with this farm on TikTok.
Yeah.
Where all the animals are named
What?
regular, like the llama's named Steve.
Yeah, I think there's a goose named Karen.
Doug or something.
No.
Karen. Oh, Karen's the one of the llamas.
Karen's
Very,
one of
very
the
rude.
llamas.
No, she's the angry ostrich. Karen.
Right. Yeah. Karen keeps charging the woman.
Karen keeps biting her.
All right, so we're waiting on my dad. While we are waiting on my dad, I'm going to tee up the next question here. Oh, yes, it's COVID judge by Kathy. Okay, nicely done.
Funny.
Very good. And the final one on the COVID cards, or Jim Cards Against Humanity. Jim came to do 2 things. He came to drink Tito's and blank, and he's just about out of Tito's. What did Jim come here to do?
Again, did you set yourself up to be traumatized?
I did. My eyes!
What are people going to say to that?
I don't know. Jim came here to do 2 things. Drink
Anyway,
Tito's.
this farm on TikTok has me convinced that I need a farm. I need farm animals. But where can I move that I could get a farm?
I'm not.
Anywhere where I could get 100 acres, I wouldn't want to live there. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the problem with any place where you can get a lot of land. You
Fill in
either
the blanks yourselves.
Exactly. You either are dealing with Trumpers mostly, or you're dealing with weird hippies. Am I right?
That is
and
exactly right.
We found this one little place here on a few acres that doesn't have both, and I'm very, very appreciative of
Can I
that.
have farm animals here, though?
You probably could get away with it, yeah.
I don't think I could.
Yeah. Well,
Where would I put the barn?
The folks down the way have a rooster. I know that. So.
Oh, they only have a rooster every couple of months, and then a coyote kills the rooster, and then they wait, and then they get another rooster.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ! Yeah, no, this is
I'm not even.
This is. You know
Wow!
what? Anyway,
No.
We're experiencing technical difficulties.
Maybe you need a. That isn't that why
I
we
think
got
all of a sudden I shut it off. Like, no, that's the one that got us Shut down. Yep, not doing that again. Jesus H. Christ. You people are foul. Foul. All of you. Elisa, thank you.
Boy.
Elisa's keeping it classy, and so is Charleston. Okay, I like that. He came here to Charleston, says Walter.
I just saw one go by that just.
I know. Honest to God.
can't.
And
I'm
says,
not
have the
doing
best birthday
not
ever.
doing that.
Saying happy fucking birthday to me. Get a
not doing that.
hangover. Blow your mind. Let's see. Reenacting him. Oh, God, play board games, drink Tito's, dance. Yeah. And then the rest of these, I'm not going to be pandered to. Shock his son, says Christina. Oh, boy. Okay, Angela with best birthday ever. And there we go.
There you go.
Very nice. Okay, so once again, happy birthday to my dad. I love you, man. All right, so here we go. Moving on to the rest of the cards here. So as you know, all of you who have televisions and devices that pick up things that happen in the world know that Ketanji Brown Jackson was bombarded with horribly racist questions by these Republican children.
You don't say.
Who were just trotting out there. They were just basically trying to get some airtime on Fox and see how their lines would work for 2024. Republicans.
Did they ask her how much she loved beer? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, somebody actually tweeted, said, I don't, because I'm not watching, I don't know how the Ketanji Brown Jackson hearings are going, but I do know that she's not crying and saying she loves beer.
She loves beer. Can you imagine?
Republicans may have attacked KBJ during her confirmation hearing, but it's only because they're blank. Republicans may have attacked Ketanji Brown Jackson during her confirmation hearing, but it's only because they're blank. And boy, is she, oh my goodness, I just love her so much. Her
Now,
family
is your dad still
extraordinary.
judging, or are we?
No,
judging?
we're judging now.
Okay,
So I'll judge this
We're
round.
going to judge now to give you a chance to play.
Now you get a
because
chance
it
to play.
is your own birthday. So.
When they're a celebrity, they let you do it. Yeah, that's right. Exactly right.
Well, they do let you slap the shit out of Chris Rock and then just sit down and then win an award and get a standing ovation. They let you do that too.
We've got a question about that.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
There's
No, listen.
A lot of cultural dialogue around that topic too.
I'm going to allow everybody to basically write their own hot take about this with the next question about the slapping by Will Smith of Chris Rock. And I'm very curious to see what you all have to say. Honestly, it was a very layered event. A lot of things going on in that particular moment. None of them good. None of them good.
Nightmarish.
Republicans may have attacked KBJ during a confirmation hearing, but it's only because they are out of little blue pills, says Kathy. Late for the deviant sex party. Ask Madison Cawthorn. Key bump? Key bump for you? Let's see. Tired of washing their white cone hoods and need a break from that. Not able to understand her answers. Little pricks with tiny weenies. That's exactly right. Oh, wow. Man, that is crazy. Look at that. Between Lily and Elisa. That is so crazy. I love it when those things happen. Lily said small men with tiny desks. Elisa said little pricks with tiny weenies. Fine, upstanding, deeply altruistic Christians, impotent,
That's right.
racist, white privileged wankers because they're so okay. So effing assholes, says my mom. Bitter old white men. Let's see who.
Late for their spankings, says Kathy.
I really liked Late for the Deviant Sex Party. I think that was tight. So Angela gets that round. Congratulations, Angela.
Angela is killing it.
Laura will judge the next round. And of course, I've already previewed it for you. Nothing more to say than to give you the clue here. Everyone was offended by Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Everyone except for blank. Somebody wasn't offended. Who wasn't? Everybody was offended by Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Everybody except for...
Yeah, and it's interesting.
Yeah.
Somebody said, somebody was unpacking the whole, this lawyer that I like, that Jan likes too now, was unpacking the whole PR statement of Will
YouTube
Smith.
lawyer.
It was like, I have offended some of my friends. She was like, some?
You think?
Which of your friends haven't you offended?
Exactly.
Like, are you trying to give us a message that that some of your friends were like, yeah, you go, like, because they hate Chris Rock?
Honest to God, I don't know what. I think the thing that probably, and I've mentioned this before. I think the thing that bothered me the most.
Oh my
Steve
God!
Bannon, Chris Rock,
Ange just made me laugh again. Why is Ange killing it?
Roman Polanski. Roman Polanski is the reason why we know they're not going to take away Will Smith's Oscar because
Seriously, if they take his Oscar away for smacking the shit out of Chris Rock, what's Roman Polanski gonna do?
Or Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein.
Didn't take his away. Yeah, so his attorney. So you're judging this one. Let's see what we've got here. ABC's president of ad sales. Yeah, no shit.
That's funny.
Boy, oh boy. Twitter. Yeah, Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey, for one thing, was not offended. The Academy, Stephen Miller's. Oh, God. You still think she's pure as a Durban snow? With some
No,
reason?
no, not anymore.
Let's see. Roman Polanski, Ted Cruz, Trump.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine. Ghislaine is yeah.
She almost got a new trial this week. But
Did
not
she
quite.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard why, and the reason made me sick. Let's see. So Trump.
Because one of the jurors lied.
Yes, one of the jurors lied.
Yeah.
And who fucking cares? Like the woman is.
That's
a
unconstitutional. You can't be doing that.
I know. Yeah.
He shouldn't have done that. Like, what? Why did he need to do that? She's clearly guilty.
Yeah.
He messed the whole trial.
The people planning the 2023 Oscars? Yeah, sure. So who, in your opinion, dear Lauro, had the funniest response to everybody was offended by Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, everybody except for blank?
Oh, gosh. Punch and Judy is funny.
Judy. That is funny.
Oh, gosh. I'm going to go with Matt, with ABC's president of ad sales.
Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. Here we go. Let's see. So where did I had these in a particular order, and then I got them.
Ghislaine. Everybody
Ghislaine.
except Demi Moore. That's funny.
Here we go. I've got a fairy tale for you to all. We're going to write a fairy tale together here in the writer's room.
I can't wait.
Once upon a time in Florida, gather around, children. Once upon a time in Florida, remember Florida? It's the Coke spoon of the United States. There lived a mean, horrible blank. Once upon a time in Florida, there lived a mean, horrible blank. Well,
Apparently, Florida, in their courts, has a statute against interfering with the ability to bury a dead body. Only in Florida.
Honestly, there was something that precipitated needing that law.
You know, they have
That's the
something
kind of thing.
in their legal system that deals with alligators, right? Like,
Right,
and
right.
they have to, right? Like,
Yeah.
like giving someone to an alligator, giving something to like a dead body to an alligator.
Absolutely, but I love to think about whatever it was that happened that made somebody make that law, that made that law necessary.
Ange says pillow inventor.
Hurricane.
Ange has her funniest funny pants on tonight.
Troll governor. Sand shrew. Orange turkey.
Orange turkey.
Yep. Orange man. Liberal, says Bob. Let's see. An orange man, Mar-a-Lago resident in charge. Not the only thing he's running these days. Well, that in the Republican Party. But who's keeping score?
I spoke to a Republican the other day.
Did you know? How'd that go?
It was all right. And he would never vote for Trump.
Good. Okay. Well, that's.
But I said, well, who are you going to put up from your side then if it's not Trump? And he said, Ron DeSantis. And I was like,
Jesus
goodbye.
Christ. Goodbye now. Bye. It's been a pleasure. Been a real pleasure talking with you.
Because my point was, who do you even have on your side, right? You have Ted Cruz. You have every dud.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Honest to God, it is a cavalcade of fascists, which is how they come. Did you know?
He said,
Fascists come in
Ron
cavalcades.
DeSantis is the best. And I was like, well, good luck to you then.
Wow. That is very.
But
That's yeah. and
That might be true. He's the smartest, right?
I'm concerned that, I used to think, oh, well, the Trump, if he were out of the field, then we'd be, in the clear. No, Ron DeSantis is a smart fascist.
Yeah, exactly.
He went to
He's-
Yale and
he's
Harvard.
certainly smarter.
He'd be very efficient. He'd get shit done
But,
in a
yeah.
terrible, terrible way. Why did the officer have a chicken? Once upon a time in Florida, there lived a mean, horrible amusement park, says Kathy. That's good. I like that. A thong-wearing gold digger who stole my money. Brandon Hader. Sure. Yeah. Let's go, Brandon.
Tax evader.
Tax evader, Governor Stalin, cis white guy. Who said liberal? It was right out of that. It was Bob. Yeah, I'm going to go with liberal. I thought that made me laugh. Nicely done, Bob.
Right banana.
All right, here we go. Blank. It's American as apple pie. What these days is as American as apple pie, I ask you. And why you have the opportunity to answer. How about that? That's how we play here on The Only Show. Blank. It's as American as apple pie.
Colonist.
Bow. The Satanists quote scripture now on the campaign trail.
They all do that now, right? Like, that's the thing to do at Republican.
Honestly, if they just quoted
Campaign
scripture,
kick
follow
out.
it. maybe follow the words of Jesus for a change. That would be that'd be a real curveball for the Republican ilk.
Voyeurism.
It's Americans apple
That's
flutes.
true.
Dominionist, racist, so porn, dominionist, racist, authoritarian fascism. Sure.
Child poverty. That's just sad.
Oh, wow. Who said that?
Kathy. It's
Oh,
dark. It's
Yeah,
dark.
Yes, yeah. That is a phenomenal. Yeah, absolutely. Call that shit out. A 6-part series about Tim and Tommy. Angela, Angela, you are killing it tonight. Jesus Christ. 7.5 hours of missing phone call records. Yes, Lily, that is exactly right.
Apple pie.
Yeah.
It's
American is apple pie. Unemployment. Loving Putin. Division. Calling. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, Elisa, I can't read it out loud, but it's a brilliant answer.
The whole thing went dark. It's just dark.
Let's go, Brandon. It is a
dark
voyeurism.
time now.
Yeah, these are, I don't know. I don't know how you pick. How do you pick?
Tiger King fan club.
Who you picking?
Kathy had so many good ones.
Okay, so
it's starting with child poverty.
Cinco de Mayo. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Okay, so here we go. I have mixed feelings about blank. We've never really gone here before, you and I, but I have mixed feelings about blank. Yeah, what do you have mixed feelings about? We have mixed feelings, and we were talking about this at the top of the show. For those of you who joined us late, we were mentioning the fact that there's a continuum between the pandemic never happened and I'm never going outside again. And I don't know really where we are on that whole continuum.
Yeah, and you see people, or like, everybody that you see, everybody's handling it differently. Everybody's handling re-entry differently.
Yeah.
I'm of the, please don't lean close to me and blow your droplets in my face. I'm still traumatized from the past 2 years. So don't do that.
Yeah.
So I'm still going out with a mask on and not going to restaurants. I never got it. I don't want to get it.
That was the other thing. We managed to not get it. We
kind
of want to keep it that way.
Want it.
Right? Yeah.
I don't want to know what it is.
I don't want to know what it's like.
No.
I have one friend who got COVID, almost died. This is in the early stages before there was a vaccine. Almost died and still has long COVID. So now the chances of that happening now.
And we have two friends who were vaccinated and got COVID twice and then and now have long COVID.
It's not good.
So
it's not good. So I'm.
What's the thinking? Like, it's just there's less COVID in the air now, so you're free to go out?
No. The government ultimately decided when they rolled back all the mask mandates to lower the levels of COVID in the air. Did you know that? That's why. Honest to God, it's so arbitrary. They might as that might
Did
as well
they
be
cure
a
it?
fucking
Is that
theory.
why we're all not wearing masks now? Because
I don't know.
You're all not, because I still am. But did they cure it? Is it safe to go out now?
Lily says sex, alone or with a partner. She has mixed feelings about bald lady parts. Everything, says Christina. Egg yolks, says Kathy. Wearing underwear again, says Walter. How many olives I put in my Tito drink. Other people who like licorice. The carpet matching the drapes. There's a lot of kind of downtown humor going on here. Blockchain.
Elisa just said she was half maskless at an event, and someone spoke to her, and his spittle went on her face, and she was like, and my mask goes back
and it's
up. That's
right
it.
back on.
Go back
right back on. Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. Pandering to the judges. Humans, love or wish dead. I know, Lily. I know. Hugs to you. Oh, Jesus Christ, Mom. I can't say it out loud, but yeah. I wonder about. Growing older. Eric's 18 inches. My natural hair color. Oh my goodness. These are quite good. Let's see. Who are we going to? I'm going to give it to Lily because she had a few good answers, but I like sex, alone or with a partner, and that was quite good. Okay, guys, now listen, I know it's late, but just hear me out, okay? I know we've been at this bar for a few hours, but I got a great idea. We're taking a road trip. We're driving to blank. Now, this was a very big thing when we lived in Los Angeles, and those of you who saw the film Swingers, that was the one with Vince Vaughn and John Favreau.
We're going to Vegas.
We're driving to Vegas, and
We're going to Vegas.
the first hour, you're all pumped. You're like, yeah, we're going to Vegas. It takes 3.5 hours to drive to Vegas, and by the time you're there, you're like, what have we done? You see the lights coming up cresting over the hill. You're like, what on earth have we done?
Are they like, Vegas,
what
baby?
Were we thinking?
Vegas, baby.
What were we thinking? I don't know. And it was always like that. And then you get there, and it's usually by the time you get there, your drunk is wearing off, so you're kind of like, why really did we do this? So you have to get your drunk going again. It's usually about 1 a.m. You try to, you lose a few dollars on the slots or whatever you play, and then you go and hit the breakfast buffet. You do that and try and perk yourself up, right? And then then you play some more, and you go to bed around, I don't know, you go sleep in your car at like 6 a.m, sleep for a few hours, go back to the casino, lose track of time, lose a bunch of money, and then the very next morning you just get the hell out of Dodge, and everybody drags ass getting out of Los Angeles, out of Las Vegas. Nobody's like,
awful.
Yeah!
Awful.
Unless you happen
Steak
to have...
at 7 a.m. It's awful.
If you really did well in Las Vegas, you wouldn't be driving your shitty car back to L.A.
Exactly.
I'll tell you that much.
Wouldn't you fly home on a private jet?
Exactly, you would. All right, let's see. We've got road trip. We're driving to Cabo. Enum Claus has made that nice. Stephen and Lori's house. It's Christina. Jim's house. It's Kathy. Let's see. Disneyland Tokyo. The ER says Kathy.
That was the first one that made me laugh out loud. I think I'm giving it to that. We're driving to the ER.
The ER.
Just cut the middleman.
Oh,
whatever you're doing, you're gonna end up in the ER.
Fuzz says Barstow, which of course is a prominent city in the beginning of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. The drugs began to kick in right around Barstow. I think Hunter S. Thompson has said about that. Okay, so that was a fantastic round. Proud of you all. Proud of you all. Here we go. We all know what a good friend will do, don't we? A good friend, a good friend who will be there through thick and thin. A good friend who will hold your hair back while you blank. A good friend will hold your hair back while you blank. Yeah. So.
Wait, who loves Laughlin?
Freaking loves Laughlin. Barstow,
Buzz
San
says, I
Bernardino.
freaking love Laughlin.
What's in
like
Laughlin?
Isn't that like Vegas Light?
Yeah, where I don't even know where it is. I should know where it is.
Isn't it in Nevada?
Where's that one place that was sort of like the up and coming Vegas for a while? I want to say it's in Missouri someplace. Like Jeff Foxworthy owned like half the theaters there. What the hell was it? Branson. Let's go Branson. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, but you know who owns a big theater there now is Jim Bob Duggar.
Jim Bob Duggar. Yeah. Oh, boy, how I love to hear about them. Love to hear about all the things.
He paid like $2 million in cash, and you're going, where did Jim Bob Duggar get $2 million in cash?
Walter says, blow you. Blow them. A good friend will hold your hair back while you blow them.
While you blow them. Okay. That's a way to go.
Tell that person what you really think. Drive to Barstow. Hurl. Take in air. Oh, God. Give the BJ. Dude. Oh, God. Lily. Wow, that is an answer. Bitch slap Chris Rock. Tell the person what you really think.
Well, a good friend will hold your hair back while you slap Chris Rock.
Yeah, know that.
Too soon?
Bob Satter's going to answer. Realize the last time I said something like that, I got a violation. Okay.
Oh,
I might actually give it to you just for that. See if the carpet matches the drape. Vogue for your wedding pictures. Slap Chris Rock. Too soon. I'm going to give it to Walter. I thought that was just actually, it's a tie. It's a tie between Walter and Lily because Lily said give the. So, but those are both fabulous answers. So they both get a point. Yeah, because they essentially said the same thing. Okay, so on to round number which?
This
15.
is it's round 14, but since you gave 2 points, it's now round 15.
Got it. Okay, so here we go. Now, you all know that the USDA has, I believe it's the grade A, grade B, grade C, or something. I remember one time I was.
Wait, I'm gonna give Christina an extra point for a good friend will hold your hair back while you lose it from alopecia.
Oh,
no!
Wow.
That's rude and funny.
That was something. Well, I didn't see that one coming. Well, actually, I felt that one hit the solar plexus. I did. It was a boom right there.
I thought that had to be called out.
I was volunteering someplace at this soup kitchen in Bed-Stuy in New York, and they brought in grade D cheese. It literally said grade D, and I'm like, what is this going to look like? The USD has introduced a new low food grade, grade blank. USD has introduced a new low food grade, grade blank. Just in case, and this is really just for Laurel. This one's for you, honey. Yeah.
Grade B for blah.
Exactly. I figured this one would be fun for you to judge. USDA has introduced a new low food grade.
Ray says Will Smith appears in the chat in 3, 2. What is he going to virtually slap us? Come on.
Yeah, he's going to resign from the Only Show Academy. My mom says grade cruise. Oh, I love that.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Christina says grade Taco Bell.
grade T for Trump University.
I love that. Grade 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh boy.
You people are the wind beneath my fucking wings, man. I swear to God. We have written so many goddamn good jokes on this show together.
Grade M for Mitch.
Yes. M for Mitch. These are awesome. Okay.
Grade B for vomit.
Yeah, it's exactly right. Yeah.
Oh God, there was a discussion going on Ask Everything Sammamish about some teriyaki restaurant and how someone saw like food sitting in the back in like water or something, and I was like, oh god,
No,
now I'm
you can't tell her things
hyperventilating,
like that.
and
You
I'm
really can't tell
never
her things like
gonna
that.
go to not only that restaurant again, but no teriyaki restaurant ever again.
You have been. You watched. Did you ever watch Kitchen Confidential? Because
Why would? Yes, I have.
Because, oh my God, if you watch a show like that, it will scare you off from ever going out to eat ever again. Even the good restaurants. I remember when they first instituted the grades in New York, and the fucking Four Seasons got a C. Got a C, right?
A place that we used to go to all the time in New York got a C.
Yeah, the Mike's Pizza.
Yeah,
Mike's
and
Due.
the deli. I'm not going to say the name that we called the deli. but-
no,
yeah.
we're not going to. Yeah, all right.
Should
so-
I say the name?
No, you should
I
not.
should not.
This one, Juber, fucking, oh no, wait,
Juber! Oh my God!
It's Juber!
I was just now going to
No
reference what was
way.
the name of the deli,
The deli was
right around the corner.
So Juber used to be the doorman at the building that I used to live at, and he's one of the dearest people I've ever known. How are you, brother? It is so good to see you.
Juber, what was the name of that deli right on of 2nd Avenue?
2nd Avenue, between 27th and 26th.
and 27th. And
Yeah.
there was like a cat that lived in
Oh, the
cat that
mean
lived
deli
in
cat,
there.
and they made a killer like egg
Egg
bacon
sandwich.
and cheese sandwich, and a cup of the Greek coffee to go. It's my pleasure to serve you. Oh my God, that is so cool! Wow, I'm so excited to see you,
Yay,
man.
hi, Juber.
By the way, Juber, it's my dad's birthday. We're celebrating my
That's
dad's
right.
birthday.
He loves
Here on the
your
show.
dad.
Yeah, my folks love Juber. Fucking everybody loves
Oh my
Juber.
God,
I swear to
everybody loves Juber.
Juber is like the mayor of Manhattan.
Yeah.
Like everybody loves Juber. All right.
Oh my God, so happy to see you. That was like amazing moment.
So the USDA has introduced a new low food grade. Who had the funniest response, dear Lauro?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I know.
Greg G for Gaslight.
Oh my
The
God.
best kitten you've ever had.
That was good.
I can't decide.
Yeah,
Grade P for poison.
Yeah,
Grade M for mold.
there were some good ones.
I'm gonna give it to Lily for grade Q. No explanation.
Yeah, no, none needed.
And
Exactly
all
right.
those other ones.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, here we go. So now we're on to round number 15, and then we will, I assume, have a tiebreaker. Yeah. Can you give us the
guess.
scores? I believe Angie and Kathy
Ange
are
has
doing quite
3.
well.
Kathy has 3. Lily seems to have 3.
Yeah, there we go. So we got 3 for each of them. So here we go.
No, Lily has 4. Actually.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Lily's about to walk off with this thing, kids. Okay, so she's the one to come at. Let's see. Let me find a really good one here for y'all. There's more than one way. Now, I love my old adages, my tried and true adages. There's more than one way to skin a blank.
Oh boy.
More than one way to skin a blank. By the way, Juber, this show gets a little blue. Just gonna warn you. Just gonna warn you. There might be some references of sex toys. Just gonna warn you.
Oh, boy.
Just going to warn you. It's coming. It's coming. I'm just saying. It's listen.
He might have gotten out without ever seeing that, so we don't know. Ray, did you ever do that tasting of all those peeps? And if so, send me that video. I want to see it.
Send the video of the peeps. Yeah, we definitely want to see that. More than one way to skin a pizza. More than skin a beaver. A cube of tofu. Love that. Skin a Putin. Yeah. Let's see. Oh my God,
Oh,
it's Jeff!
Weimer!
What up? Oh my God, Jeff. Okay, here's a cool story.
It's Jim's birthday.
Now, Jeff's son, also named Jeff, is a star wide receiver
Uh-huh.
at Salinas High. This is so fucking cool. My dad went to school with a guy named Gary Plumley, who was the star receiver at Salinas High back in the day. Went on to play for the Jets with
We
Joe
literally
Namath.
just had this conversation like
Just
2
had this
days
conversation. So Gary gets in touch with young Jeff Weimer, and he's like, he's there to kind of mentor him because he's going to be a running rep. It's going to be fucking awesome. I'm so proud. It's my cousin. And so anyway, it turns out that young Jeff Weimer just beat Gary Plumley's school record. And Plumley's like, wait a second. I was here to help you. Come on, what are you doing, kid?
But
You're
that's
making me
like
look
50
bad.
years, right?
So
That's
great.
so good.
So awesome.
So good.
Congratulations, Jeff. I'm so happy. Wow, that is so cool.
Oh, Christina's cousin teaches at Salinas High.
What? I didn't know that. It's a small
family.
world after all.
It's a
small
family
world after all.
affair. It's a family affair.
So Jeff, since you've been on the show last, it's gotten a little blue, gotten a little randy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it out there right now.
Gotten a little.
It has gotten quite blue. So some of the responses that you see here tonight might shock the conscience. Just
Try
a
not to
tad.
be shocked.
Try not to be shocked. It's all in good fun. All right, so here we go. There's more than one way to skin a 4. Says, well, I like that. That's a
That's
very
funny.
funny answer. Let's see. Skin a pizza, skin a... yeah, okay, so we've got a lot of the D's. Skin a finger, let's see, girl on the side, harpo, skin a harpo. Sweetbread, big mouth rat who loves cheese. January 6th editionist, a bull testicle. Let's see, a cult, a mask hole, Hannibal Lecter friend. Let's see, gal in your well races, skinny dip. I like all of these. Do you have a preference? I think I'm gonna go with Lily. I think 4 is the cleverest answer up there, as in foreskin, with skin of foreskin.
But that means Lily wins.
She wins, yeah. And honestly, I was probably gonna give it to her anyway. So this week with 5 points, Lily is this week's winner. Congratulations to you, my friends.
But Kathy and Angela both have their funniest pants on tonight, so we're gonna have a run.
Tiebreaker. Having a tiebreaker. Yeah, what happened to Atwood? Eric
they
tonight.
went out with the friend who just moved here. The friend who just moved up here.
Eric,
They're
the human
out
cake
right
stand. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. All right. So we're going to have a tiebreaker between Ange and Christina. Now, of course, there's always...
Lily.
As much as I say, don't, comment. Just leave it to the two of them. Just go ahead and comment. Go ahead. You know you want to. You know you want to. But yeah, again, congratulations to Lily. This one is for second place. I'll give you something to blank about. You... That was always a strange thing to say. You were already crying. What are they trying to do? Ratchet up the crying?
I'll give you something to cry about.
I'll give you something to cry about. But I was already crying. I was doing a fine job of it on my own. Thank you very much. Right? And also, that's a threat of violence, is it not?
I know, but 70s kids.
Yeah.
Like, my dad used to always go, like when I was being obnoxious or something, he'd be like, you're cruising for a bruising right now.
Cruising for a bruising.
And I'm like, it wasn't like I ever got a bruising.
Bruise my child.
That was just a parent thing to say in the 70s, right?
I don't know how so Gen Xers.
You could not say that to kids today, right? They would be like,
Child
excuse
Protective
me,
Services
CPS,
would be
I'm
on their
calling
way.
you.
Exactly.
My mother just said cruising for a bruising. What does that even mean, for one thing?
We've gotten a lot of mileage out of this over the last 2 years, but my God, people, Gen X, how did we make it to adulthood? Am I right? Come on. Seriously. So we've got between Angela and Kathy, I'll give you something to lose your hair about, says Kathy. Well, listen, I've got you covered there, kid. Let's
Something
see.
to march about,
Give you
something to care about.
Vote about. So this is between Kathy and drink about, says Carmen. Nicely done. Yeah. Always, I'll drink to that.
We're waiting for Ange's answer.
Ange's crawls in the hospital. Oh, God. That's good, Walter. I like that, man. That's fucking
there
funny.
You go. We don't keep score anymore. Only we do.
So, you guys, speaking of wide receivers, did you know that Joel McHale, you know who Joel McHale is from Community and also from Talk Soup? He played wide receiver at UW. Did you know that?
Is that true?
He really did. He
Wow.
was not a first stringer, but he played. He actually saw some games.
That's cool.
Crazy. I know. He doesn't look like he would be. Doesn't have the build for it.
He's tall and kind of skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of lanky. So let's see. We're still waiting on Ange. I don't know if Ange. Did Ange pop in
Did she
an answer? I don't know.
Did she leave?
Christina says, we are barely alive, Gen X, but we will do it with a drink and a joke and wild creativity and self-reliance. Correct. That is exactly right. So this is between, so now is your opportunity to like. You will like one of the following responses between Kathy and Christina. I'll give you something to blank about. Kathy says, I will give you something to lose your hair about. And
no, it's between Kathy and Ange.
And
Ange
Ange.
says, I'll give you something to salsa jelly bean about.
I said Christina. I meant Ange.
Oh, yes.
I have no idea why I said it that
I'm
way.
yes-anding you.
Thank you very much. That is an old... it's a Herald trick. It's an old improv trick.
reference, yeah.
So Angela says salsa jelly bean, and of course, Kathy says
So
lose
Ange's
your
daughter
hair.
tried the jelly bean challenge. She and her friend, and they hated it. And thanks for not telling them that came from me.
Okay, so we are voting between Angela and Kathy, who had the funniest response to I will give you something blank about. Kathy says lose your hair about, and Angela says salsa jelly bean about. Now, for those of you who are not familiar, we have a bag of taco truck jelly beans from Brock's that are flavored in things that shouldn't probably be in jelly bean form, including guacamole, tacos, and salsa. And the salsa is just bad. It's just wicked. It's one of those things that, like,
Salsa is the worst. Well, no, the beef taco is the worst.
beef tacos, and there's also horchata and churro, which are just fine.
Those are fine.
They're
Those
fine.
are fine.
They're fine. They're edible. Yeah.
Oh, in fact, I have to divide those up for the
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you do.
dinner party tomorrow.
So Jeff says Jeff Jr. is now at UNLV playing with the scholarship. Looking forward to meeting Gary. Running Rebs, man. I love that. That is so cool.
That is such a small world. That is so
man.
cool. I love that.
Well, I know that he knows this, but tell your son that we are so proud. His family is so proud of him. He's playing football. He is wide receiver, and he is an extraordinary athlete. So very cool.
So cool.
So
I'm so glad you popped on. We were just talking.
I know, it was so cool. So who got the most likes?
Well,
there?
I was trying to refresh the screen
because
as Matt taught me.
Yeah, gotta refresh the screen because that's me.
All right. So one moment, please.
Oh, that was a new kind of jelly for ladies' night. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Playing coy. All right. The birthday shout out.
The koi store.
Yeah, the koi store. That's
that
funny.
That would be a good one.
The koi store is funny. I like that.
It's a long story. We have a fish.
We have 3 fish. We started out with no fish, and then all of a sudden we had 3 fish. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden and we got to be fish people. At one point we hired a fish doctor to come out and make a house visit. I don't know, man. Carmen says, I'll give you something to mask up about. I like that. That's good.
All right. Let's see. I think lose your hair. Okay.
Lose your hair. Okay, so Kathy is this week's number 2.
All right. Kathy, I already got her something to send to her.
So there we go. This has been a fabulous show. Happy birthday again to my dad. I love you, dude. Love you till the end of time. I can't wait to go golfing soon. Got to do this. So I think Carmen had mentioned playing the song one more time.
Oh, yeah, because Christina hasn't seen it. So we're going to play the song.
So now I mentioned that I am doing an album. I'm writing an album right now called The Middle Ages. Right. It's all about Gen X going through middle age. This time, yeah, and the songs that I had played before that I've written, were referencing the 1990s, 80s rather. I wrote a song that sounds like the Smiths, a song that sounds like the Cure, a song that sounds like Depeche Mode. For this one, we've gone to the 90s, and we're kind of riffing on the whole topic of what it feels like to get older and look back on that time like, wait, it couldn't have been that long ago, could it? Wasn't that just yesterday? Also, so this features footage of a young me in my band in the 1990s.
And a young Jim and Jan.
And a young Jim and Jan. So here we go. Let's see if I can roll this sucker all the way back to the beginning.
When I say 1992.
Here we go. All right. See you guys next time. Bye.
Remember 1992, Wayne's World and NAFTA. I'm sure that you do. It seems so recent, just like yesterday, because at our age the days are all the same. Years run together, they're gone in a blink. Another birthday, ring a fucking ding. Someone asked my age, I had to stop and think. It's not like this is something new. Our parents used to say all of the same shit too. When I say 20 years ago, I mean 1990, not 2002. When I say 20 years.
That's Jono, Christina.
Remember Christmas, we couldn't wait for it. Now you're like Christmas again with the shit. When did it happen? I ask you. Did you guys know that kids today call the 90s the late 20th century? When I say 20 years ago, I mean 1990, not 2002. When I say 20 years ago,
Come on.
oh, it can't be true.
The Spud Gun. My dad made those.
Seinfeld and Friends, Slacker and Doc Martin Boots, Biggie and Tupac. apart. Waco, Tanya, hard in two. 90s babies are all turning 30 now. I know it's true, but I don't quite see how. The length of time between right now and 1992 is as many years as between Watergate and World War II. When I say 20 years ago, I mean 1990, not 2002. And when I say 10 years ago, I mean 2001,
Jim.
not 2012. And when I say 5 years ago, I mean 2010, not 2017. When I say 20 years ago.
Are you?
And there you go.
Oh, are you gonna play us out? Play us out.
Play us out with what?
Yeah, their outro.
Hey, everybody, have you heard the news? It's the only show tonight. Shooting the shit with Steph and Lori. It's gonna be out of sight. We're talking about COVID and being shut in. We're talking about
My
birthday
broken
Jim
hand.
Cox.
And birthday Jim Cox!
And MacGyverin. Hey, everybody, it's Stephen and Lori. Hey, everybody, it's Stephen and Lori. Hey, everybody, it's Stephen and Lori tonight. All right, kids, we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Peace out.